Hello, this is Ben119 and welcome to my all fruit speedrun tutorial. In this video we're going to be doing day 3, which is the distant tundra. We're going to be getting yellow Pikmin today, we're going to be killing the main boss, and we're going to get 2 other fruits alongside. So I hope you followed day 2 and I hope you found it okay. So you just want to go to distant tundra right now and skip through these cutscenes. And Brittany will land, and as soon as you gain control of Brittany you want to hold back on the control stick to walk towards the yellow Pikmin. And you'll see them in the ground, so you want to pluck the 3 in the ground, skip this cutscene. And once you've thrown all 5 on the electric, there will be 5 pellets that will grow, 5 ones. So you can throw a Pikmin on each one, like this. I think I slightly messed one of them up. I'm not sure though. Yeah, that one there, I messed that one up a bit. So you just want to throw them on the pellets and then go on this geyser here. And you want to get the 3 at base and you want to pluck at least 2. And go around to this pellet here and throw all 5 of them on this pellet. And then you want to get 5 more Pikmin as quick as you can. So maybe you could speed that pallet up if it's not back in time. I think it's just because that pallet was a bit slower. And you want to throw 5 up there. Be careful not to grab that data file by accident, because I've done it before and it loses time. So you want to get the pallet back and you want to speed up this pallet a bit. And you want to pluck all the Pikmin back there as fast as you can. So do pluck, cancel in. If you don't know how to do it, just pluck and then cancel. So you want to put 10 on there, and as soon as you see the sprout starting to come out, the second sprout, charge and then start plucking. And basically during this cutscene Brittany's already plucked all the Pikmin, so you want to make sure they're all with you, go down the slide and then exit the cave. And this is where it gets a bit complicated, so you want to hold up left and you want to kill this snitch bug here. So we're going to kill this snitch bug with all the yellow Pikmin, and we're going to put all of them on the gate apart from 9. Maybe if you're a bit slow, put 8, leave 8 there and put 9 on, instead of 9 or whatever. So put the rest on the gate. As Alf, we're going to get out all of our Pikmin, and we should be at 100 Pikmin if we have enough reds. That's why you need a lot of reds in this run. So we're going to charge at this gate thing here, and while that's going on, we're going to get our yellows and we're going to throw them across to Alf as Brittany. Like that. Because Alf needs a few yellows. I think I messed it up a little bit here, yeah. Yeah, this isn't perfect, but it's alright. So you want to throw across 10 rocks to Brittany, and you want to throw across 15 reds. I think I threw 16 there by accident, but that's okay. Like, Brittany does need quite a few. And you want to put your 9 yellows on the gate, and put the rest of them on the dirt thing over here, the tunnel. And you want to get the rest of these Pikmin as Brittany, and you want to head over to this crystal over here. And you got 10 rocks, and obviously crystals take 10 to break, so you just want to break through it. And go down this slide here. Now make sure none of them grab the bridge pieces straight away, because they'll go the long way around and they'll get killed by them enemies. So you want to take out this crystal first, and then get the bridge pieces. Because, yeah, they can die. If you turn around here, you can get these Pikmin as Alf. And you can kill this enemy over here, Joustmite. And then start on the crystal wall. The important thing is here is you want to be trying to do as much as you can with both captains at once. So we're going to use the same tactic as before, charging the gate, because it's quicker than throwing them. I messed that up a little bit there. Yeah, there are mistakes in this, but it's okay because you'll probably make mistakes as well. It's a really hard game to do perfectly. So you want to kill these fire enemies so they don't get in the way, and put 10 on these pieces. And then you want to put 3 reds on the strawberry. Yeah, you want to make sure to put reds on the pieces as well, because you'll need the rocks for other things. So now it's Brittany, those bridge pieces have got back, so we're going to head over to the yellows using Go Here feature. And now we can play as Alf. I'm going to kill this blowhog. Like this. And as you can see, the yellows have finished the gate, which is nice. So there you go, the blowhog's out of the way. And we're going to break this crystal here with the rocks, so we can get down there later. And we're going to go and put the yellows in this bush here. Now try and put them like where I'm putting them. I think one of the dogs went after the yellow. You really only need 5 yellows for it, but I like to throw a few extra in case some die. You know, just swarm those bridge pieces there with the rest of the Pikmin. And over here, there's going to be 2 cannon beetles, and if it goes wrong, it can be a bit annoying, but if you know how to fight them properly, you should be fine. So what you want to do is, as he breathes out a rock thing, you want to swarm straight away. So like that. I was a tiny bit slow, but I was still fine. Especially if you have a few extra reds with you. Like, that's fine. And you want to go up here and you want to kill this whipped on Bulbob. So what I like to do is I like to throw the rocks first and stun him in the eyes, and then I like to throw on his body when I know that there's no chance of like Pikmin dying. So as you can see, the Bulbob's dead, and now we're going to swarm this cannon beetle right here. There we go, same tactic as before. We're going to throw a yellow on the cherry. We're going to throw 5 Pikmin on that fruit over there. That'll fall down. We can get them as alpha later, don't worry. And we get the bridge pieces. Now, these have done. We're going to do a momentum throw with this rock over here. And he's going to start breaking that crystal. And by the end of the day, that whole crystal will be broken. So on the return trip, we're going to be able to get that fruit without having to go all the way around on the higher ledge. And we're going to get the orange up there as well. With the yellow Pikmin. We're going to do that now. So we're going to go around here. And we're just going to turn the camera, and we're able to whistle the yellows. You might not need to do that if you play on the remote. Then you want to target the orange and just swarm. It's quite easy, and they shouldn't really die from the dog. I think I've left one of them up there. Definitely make sure to get them reds, actually. I've forgotten that before. It's quite an easy thing to forget. And now the only thing we're really waiting on is that orange. So maybe if you had more yellows working on the orange, then this would be quicker, this section, because this is like the thing we're waiting for. As Brittany, you just want to get all these Pikmin together, just make sure they're all together. So you're not losing any time when Alf's doing his bit. So as you can see, the dogs can't kill the yellows when they're carrying a fruit. So we're just going to get the fruit over here and then we're going to whistle them off, because we don't really need to get the fruit back yet. It's quicker to get it on day 8 when we return. It's just quicker because we're getting 14 fruits on that day. So we're going to head over to where Brittany is now because we need a second captain. I know there's a route you can do with the dodge whistle where you skip having to build the bridges entirely, but I think it's quite an advanced trick, kind of, and I'm trying to keep this beginner friendly, and this is my own route at the end of the day. I know this is not the fastest route, but oh well. It's just something I wanted to make for you guys who want to speedrun Pikmin. So we're going to leave that cherry there, and when we come back on day 8 we're going to be able to grab that, which is nice. So we're going to get Brittany with us. I'm going to go and throw 20 yellows up there, and we're going to throw Brittany up there, and we're able to move the bowling ball to get into the cave. See, I think you want to swarm it. Something important to this game, before you even speedrun this, make sure you've actually played it casually. Like, just have experience of this game before you even think about speedrunning it, because there's a lot to do with this game that can go wrong if you're not experienced, or if you can't do it in a day or whatever. So you just want to head into this cave here. You just want to leave all this fruit behind. You just want to have all your Pikmin follow you. And there's some electric in here, and we're going to throw 10 yellows on it. Make sure not to burn any of your Pikmin. It's quite easy to stay away from them. Like, you shouldn't have any problems. You may have a rock drown at this point, which I had, and that's just the rock that was breaking through that crystal we had earlier. So he's finished on that crystal, and he's sadly going to die there, but he's going to die anyway, sadly, because we'd leave him behind, because it's quicker. So we're going to break through this one here, because it's the biggest bit, and we're going to have some grapes coming through here later. I'm going to kill these leaf bugs. I'm not sure if this is fully necessary, but I like to do it in case they mess with the ones carrying grapes in a minute. So you want to come through here. On day 1, you want to make sure to take out all these mushrooms so you have a clear path through. Just going to head over here. And we're going to fight the boss soon, actually. So we're going to go in here and we're going to nectar up the Pikmin. You want to try and nectar up as many as possible. You can get like different amount of nectar drops. I think in this clip I get 2. Yeah, I do. You can get 3 if you're very lucky. And you want to put yellows on here. Now it's very important you put the yellows on here before you go for the grapes. Because if you go for the grapes first, during this cutscene, all the Pikmin will be back with the captains. I've learnt that the hard way. So you want to throw all your rocks on here. if you don't have enough rocks, because maybe you lost some, or you didn't grow enough on day 2, then throw extra reds, because you need the yellows for the boss fight. So as soon as we go into the boss fight, we're going to turn around to this electric, and we're going to throw 10 yellows on it. Now you have to be fairly fast, or he'll eat them. I was fast enough there. You don't have to be stupidly fast, but you need to be fairly fast. Then you just want to swarm, and you want to play as Brittany here, because we're going to do a trick that skips having to build the bridge. And if you play as Alf and throw Brittany, I don't think you can throw Brittany far enough to actually do it. If I remember right, I think I failed this once. But it doesn't really matter too much because we need to wait for the grapes to get back anyway. So even if you are early, you may still have to wait for the grapes. But it's okay. See, Alf fell down there. That may happen to you, don't worry, you'll have plenty of time. Unless you're really slow at the bridge building, then you might have to panic. You just want to aim for this kind of angle here and just run and throw. And I barely got it here, I actually run onto the ledge as Alf. And you just want to wait in this light here and throw 20 yellows up to him. And yeah. So he has the yellows and you want to throw them on the electric to turn the light on. And then you can start killing the boss. It's a weird route, I know. But it works. So we're going to get everyone with us and we're going to swarm the boss. But as we swarm the boss, we're going to keep one captain in here and Alf is going to go back to where the grape Pikmin were. Like that. With the go here's, you want to try and do them quite fast because you're obviously losing in-game time if you're not. So yeah, you want to just try and do them fairly fast. And right here you want to kind of target the boss and you want to walk backwards and throw yellows and then throw reds and charge. And you should be able to get a decent amount of his health down, which is good. Then just whistle him if there's any being poisoned. Like, they actually can't die from that, surprisingly. Just something I didn't really know until I learned about speedrunning this game. You just want to target him with reds. Just throw as many Pikmin as you can. Don't use rocks, because rocks just bounce and fall. And just swarm. And he should die. And you should get Charlie back. There you go. So we're going to get as many Pikmin as we can on this fruit. And we're going to head to where we can push the box. So there you go. I didn't quite get that perfectly, because I'm a bit rubbish at this game still. So as you can see, we're going to head over to where the box is and we're going to put 10 Pikmin on it to push it. You don't really need to worry too much about being fast here. Especially if you got the Alf thing first try, throwing Alf onto the side, skipping the bridge. If you get that first try, then you don't really need to worry too much about all this being fast. But you just want to get this fruit over here and we're going to leave it down there so it's really easy to access on day 8 with winged Pikmin. So yeah, we're just going to leave it there. And we're just going to make sure we got all Pikmin with us. And we're going to change to Alf and we're going to whistle our rocks. Some of them are on the way back because we were too quick. And we're going to end the day. Now, if you have got one missing Pikmin, remember that one missing Pikmin could be the one that was working on the crystal. Because sometimes he doesn't drown, but sometimes the cannon beetle sees him and throws a snowball at him and he falls off and drowns. So just bear that in mind. So on here we're going to be juicing the fruit, so all I'm going to be doing is just pressing plus to skip through it as fast as I can. So with fruits, I don't get many fruits on the first few trips, but I sometimes unlock areas so it's easier to get other fruits. Like, for example, when I was in the cave with the yellows, we had to put 10 to light up the flowers. I didn't get the orange there, but it's only because it's quicker to get it with wings because we need to revisit that cave anyway. So it's just quicker to get some fruits later on when you have different colour Pikmin. So there you go. You should have 3 juices left if you got all the right fruits so far. And you should have 25-ish yellows. So make sure you have more than 20 and make sure you have a good amount of Pikmin. And yeah, I hope you found that interesting. I hope you could follow it okay. And I will see you in day 4 where we'll be doing Tropical Wilds.